Fun facts about your body. This is just entertaining. It's brief. Last Christmas, my dad gave me a great book by Bill Bryson. If you've never read him, he writes about lots of different things, but he's pretty funny. If you find his writing humorous at all, you'll probably really enjoy his books. Quite a few. But his latest book that I got was called The Body, A Guide for Occupants. I love that title. But what got me interested and wanted to do this video was the fact of just how amazing the body is. And there's just a few things, really short, but it literally is beyond the mind's ability to understand, even to conceptualize. So every day, here's a little fact, you blink 14,000 times. Probably may have heard that. I mean, that kind of makes sense, but 14,000 times, that's a lot. Another fun fact, you make 1 million red blood cells. 1 million red blood cells a second. Can you imagine? Just in this moment, I've made almost 10 million red blood cells. So have you, because you're watching this at the same time that I'm saying this. Another fun fact, your lungs spread out. If you spread your lungs all the way out, would cover a tennis court. That's how much tissue there is in here. And the airways inside of them, stretched out, would reach from the West Coast to the East Coast of the United States. Talk about a marvel of engineering. As someone with a background in health and fitness, movement, biomechanics, to think about how incredible the structure of the lungs, how big that is, that we can take in a massive amount of oxygen and release unnecessary gases so efficiently in such a small area from coast to coast. I don't know, thousands and thousands of miles. Pretty amazing. So talk about length. Here's another one. The length of all your blood vessels, your arteries and your veins, would circle the planet, not just once, not just twice, 2.5 times around the entire planet. Now I thought to myself, oh, the planet, yeah, I know that's big. And then I really started thinking about it. I'm like, wow, inside this, fun facts. But here are some even more amazing things. This is where it gets really interesting. You have a meter of DNA in every single cell. A meter of DNA in every single cell. And what does that mean? That means if you stretched out all of the DNA, all of your DNA in your body into just one single strand, it would stretch 10 billion miles within this body, behind your eyes, through the rest of your body. There are 10 billion miles of length of your DNA. To give some perspective of that within the solar system, that's beyond Pluto. That's actually the length of our DNA from where you're sitting. If it shot out in one strand, would actually exit our solar system. And then the biggest one here, as you can see, I'm reading this. You are made of 7 billion atoms. I've written it down. It's an insanely long number. It's 7 followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 zeros. Whew, I hope I did the math. So hopefully this tickles your fancy and gives you a little bit of a laugh, is educational, and maybe more than anything, and this is one thing I delight in my career as a wellness consultant, is the body is amazing. It is so amazing, it's beyond conception. We are so incredibly well designed And that is something that has informed me and motivated me for over 30 years in recognizing that when it comes to our health, our well-being, our quality of life, this body is capable of so much. And it just always shows that it wants to get better. The mind and the body want to heal, want to function. And then the question is, what is it that's impeding that? And that's a theme that comes up in my studies and my work, but it's a theme throughout so much of philosophy and religion and spiritual paths and wisdom, is that we don't need to do anything. This amazing body, mind, spirit, however you want to look at it, this amazing thing doesn't require us to do anything. It's doing, it's going, it's moving actually where we want it to go. We just don't recognize it. And quite possibly, we may be holding on to things that are impeding that. So maybe the road through this amazing body to greater health, to increased quality of life, is by being amazed at our body, its capabilities, its potential, and recognizing, oh, maybe it doesn't actually need any help, so to speak. Maybe it's not a matter of doing, but recognize, oh, yeah, I'm doing some things that are not necessarily good for me, and let them go. And when you come to that point of recognition, which this is for other videos and conversations, but the process of letting go is not esoteric. It's not difficult. With proper understanding, you go like a heavy box that you're holding and the table right in front of you, and let go just means you set it down. That is all. From the amazing body to the understanding that our body and mind are constantly moving forward, trying to feel better, to feel healthier, to the awareness of letting go to the things that aren't good for us, to get to the state of health and happiness, a deep sense of peace, and an incredible quality of life.